Good morning, welcome to this week's vlog. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the story behind a ball of string that sits in the corner of my office. Let's put our best foot forward and get started. Okay, so before we start, I know I said I was going to be walking and talking on all my vlogs. The weather's pretty rubbish outside and it was a great opportunity to bring you into my office and tell you about this piece of string. Why is it so important? Other than being a great doorstop, why has it got a significance? I love talking to people about the reason behind things, and as you know, I like sharing stories. So this links to this piece of paper here. Okay, this is the first time I ever wrote down my leadership model and the fundamental principles and steps that I put underneath all the models and courses that I deliver for clients. So let me pop that up there. It sits pride of place. So I created this on the way back from London, on the train from a workshop, and I started to create these 7 steps, which are great. They're time, impact, mindset, education, communication, feedback, and success. Okay, and I'll probably do another video to tell you a little bit more about those elements. However, if you look a bit closer at the actual model itself, I'll just pop it up here for you, you can see it's connected together. And this is where this ball of string comes in. When I was in the Royal Air Force delivering leadership and development training, we used to take groups for the week out into the outward bounds, using that as a medium to develop people, individuals, teams. And at some point in the week, I would get a long piece of rope or this exact ball of string out. And let's just say my group, for this example, consisted of 7 people. I used to get them standing around in a circle. And this was like middle of the week, so we'd had experiences, we'd discussed, we'd had observations, so their self-awareness was quite high at this point because we'd asked great questions, we've seen them facilitate sessions, we've seen them fail at things and do review, apply in the basic terms. So we used to get this piece of string out, this ball of string, and I used to get people to say, just to give examples of what they thought they brought to the team, and they'd uncoil it and they'd throw this to the next person, keeping hold of the other end. Okay, and as you can imagine, each person had to answer the question, throw the ball on, and then I'd say, what was your biggest challenge this week? And we'd share stories, observations, learning points. So after a couple of questions, we'd probably do 5 or 6. There was a massive spider's web connecting all of the group. And I used to get one of them, and there's lots of variations, but I used to get one person to maybe drop the rope and take 5 steps back. And obviously, as you can probably see now, also on the model, if you're missing one of these 7 steps, you're losing a lot of connections, okay, which is really important. To do with balance, it helps with self-awareness, and again, it's amazing when you start delivering post-course. So when I've delivered a coaching package and people stay on the Leadership Lounge, and it's one you've probably heard of, on the group coaching, that they go back to and talk about these 7 steps in a balance, in a awareness. What am I lacking at the minute? What am I focusing on, but then what am I lacking? So in basic terms, okay? So without going into too much detail, I want to keep this nice, short and sweet. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. If you want to know a bit more, I'm going to be doing videos about this. And ball of string in the corner of my office. Who knew that that had a massive meaning? But I love stories about why and how. So the way we created this model, the middle bit, the visual representation, actually means a lot to me, because I could see a lot of learning points, lots of light bulb moments when you go through. And just to give you a final example, when we're going through some of the coaching packages that reference this specifically, it's amazing when we go on from each of the weeks and each of the steps that people reference back and cross-reference. And one thing we're dealing with at the minute might include communication, mindset and success, and we reference back to them, and like we said, it's all linked. So get rid of that. Hope you have a fab week. Remember, the podcast comes out on Wednesday, 6 a.m. It's Oliver Bruce this week, and it was a fantastic episode. There's some funny things in there as well about how he started and some of the things he perceived, because he was a business owner and a leader now, that he had to do. So I'd love to know your feedback, and I'll see you next week on the blog. See you soon. Bye.